Hey guys, today we're going to do something that I've been meaning to do for quite some time now. Finally, I've been procrastinating long enough. We are going to switch out the seat sensor in the driver's seat of the 2020 Tesla Model 3 long range. Pretty sure this little guy is probably similar within all the years and all the ranges of the Model 3. So what's been happening a lot is that I've been noticing that my car doesn't recognize that I have left the seat, nor does it know that I have been in the seat ever. Okay, so some of the symptoms is that the car will spontaneously put itself into park if you aren't buckled in and you're creeping down slowly. Sometimes the main display won't shut off when you leave the car, you're ready to leave. Or the lights will stay on, or you'll come back and your car chewed through like a ton of battery using climate and you weren't even there. So we're gonna finally get this fixed. How do I know for sure it's this sensor? Well, there's a way to go into service mode, and there's a way to click on the seat, and it'll show you that whether the seat is occupied or unoccupied. So I've done it in service mode where I was sitting in my driver's seat and I'm clicking on my driver's seat and it says unoccupied when I'm clearly sitting in it. So the car has no idea that I'm sitting in it because this sensor is bad. And my car's out of warranty, and I've been told that Tesla doesn't actually change the sensor out. They automatically want you to get a new seat, which I'm not exactly sure what they even charge, because I'm not even going to go down that route. What we're going to try to do today is do a swap. There's only one tool that I picked up at the store, and it was the T45 Torx wrench. T45 Plus Torx wrench. So let's get to it. All right, we're here at the car, and the tool we're going to be using is a T45 star bit socket. Got this at the hardware store. We push the seat all the way back, and we are gonna unscrew these two nuts. What I did a few minutes ago was I sprayed it with some DW40 because my two bolts were really rusty looking. I've had times where I've seen it. I came back after one normal 8-hour shift, and as much as like 6 or 7% of my battery was gone, and I was like, well, man, this is really unacceptable, you know? So there we go. We got these two screws off. We're gonna now roll the seat all the way forward and check the back for screws. Of course, there's two more back there. Now we're in the back of the car, and the good news is it appears that the back screws are not as rusty, and I am breaking them in, or breaking them loose for the first time. Who knows? It's a 4-year-old car. I got 74,000 miles on it. We're bound to find some interesting things. I'm gonna tip the whole seat straight back. All right, here I am under the seat. So the actual connector plugs into the actual seat right here. However, there's this like mid connector portion that sort of looks like, let me show you on the new one, sort of looks like this. So this piece right here, it sits inside of this housing. So I'm going to attempt to open that housing up, place it. Well, actually, I just want to get it out of that piece. Afterwards, I want to unplug it from the seat, and then we're going to move on to the actual cushion removal, which will be a whole different story. This portion that houses the little plastic module that clips onto the seat. So, honestly, the whole procedure is a pain in my neck. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, I was able to unbuckle that piece that holds that black portion. The black part, it looks like it's like a side clip. Boom. Important thing to remember is that the way it was sitting, because that's the way you're going to want to put it back in. We have this little saddle that was buckled underneath the seat. It clips closed. I don't know why it holds this portion in a horizontal position like that. That's what I noticed. So the way this sits in there is like so, with the wires, this clip portion, and it clips back in. And then, see, I got a little Tesla logo. And then this portion just clips underneath the seat to the white plastic ribbon that you'll see. I don't think it really makes a huge difference where you attach it, as long as it's kind of attached in that horizontal position. Anyways, the next challenge will be getting the actual connector off. Trying to find the small screwdriver, pry it in there to give me some kind of leverage. I mean, I got some leverage, but I've made some space, but oh. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm making progress. I feel like it's already past that little notch portion. Basically use the screwdriver to, there we go. And there we have it. Boom. Wow. I am going to cut out about 30 minutes of struggling out of this video, and we're going to narrow it down to this. What I ended up doing was put a screwdriver, flathead, a little tiny one, right at that portion there. And it kind of give me a little bit of leverage because there's a small notch here, as you'll see, little tiny notch. And then once I put that leverage there and I lifted it a little bit, the actual sensor unplugged. So we have the whole sensor disconnect from the seat assembly at this point, which is quite impressive. There's a little screw under here that we gotta remove. Some kind of star-shaped device. Huh. I don't know if I have that. Yeah, I don't know about the... Am I? Who knows? Let's go to my weirdo tools. See if I have that. Dude, I'll be a monkey's uncle. This tool, it's called CRVT15. Probably isn't called that. But it fits. And I'm gonna utilize it. I don't understand why my car keeps falling asleep. It's like, bro, wake up a little. Quite frankly, I'm very surprised I even have that kind of bit, because I don't typically do these kind of repairs. There it is. See that? It's raining out. And I got it. We'll see if that helps us remove. Oh, it does. Would you look at that? Helps us remove this portion. And then there's a little airbag in here. The last thing I want is for that puppy to go off in my face. There's a clip back here. There we go. And now, wow, there is a lot. You know what? It looks like parts of the seat. Let me show you. Kind of interesting that it breaks down like that over time. Got the little screw, and then there's a clip right there. Just pop that right open. Look at all that debris from the seat. And there's that airbag that Surely don't want to get that to go off. And there's pieces of the seat coming off here. There's my seat. That's one of the pieces that holds it under here. See that metal thing? And then this clip kind of ties in together, and then I'm gonna go all the way around and get the rest of them. All right, well, it just sounds like you gotta manhandle it. And I don't have the manliest of hands, so do yourself a favor and find some gloves. And try again, I guess. Right? There we go. Go something. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. That took some doing. See that blue Velcro? Yep. Gotta make sure. Well, I guess at this point you can put the seat down. And work on that blue Velcro. And there's a couple clips right here. Be careful with the clips. It's like a green ribbon that sits inside a red clip. Just be extra careful. Now this part I would take a little bit of extra time, just because, you know, if you rip something here, chances are your seat's gonna look like crap. Alright. Here's my famous sensor. See that? See that? This, what all the work, the sweat and tears, all the crying, that's what it's been all about. Couple more clips here. Oh. That's what I like about doing it for the first time and filming it, is that you get the real experience and the real struggles of the entire process versus someone who's already maybe done it once or twice and it's loose and it's gonna come off real easily for them, and then you're gonna feel like they're real good and you're real bad. As you can tell, I've been pretty bad at this throughout the whole process. I don't need to go any further than this, really. I can already see the sensor. It's just sitting right here. And look at that. Look at that outline that it leaves when I rip it off. I'm gonna just pull it right through. And voila, here's the old sensor. Let's see how it compares with the new one. Oh, it's got a little sticky backing as well to it. IGB number, same part number. This says 5, this says 4. Don't know what that means. Model 3, 1 row, IGB Germany. I thought this was American made. Why we got German parts? No idea. A little QR code. Anyways, here we are. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Probably gonna feed that whole thing through. Right through the same hole. Then I'm gonna take off this sticky. And I will attempt to line it up like it was before. Wow. How fun is that? Now the fun part will be getting these clips back in, because I've never done this ever. So is it going to be just as easy as pressing in? I doubt it. Yeah, that would have been too easy, too good to be true, as they say. My daddy said something's too good to be true. Likely, yes, too good to be true. You know what sucks? Is that this happened probably about when I was Oh, I got it in. Wow, first one. And I was only like 4,000 out of the bumper to bumper warranty. I was like 54,000. I was like, gotta be kidding me, bro. You have got to be kidding me. You know? So that was kind of a below the waist kind of hit. Well, at least I know if this padding ever goes to shit, I can probably order a new one on eBay. And, okay, well, it sits like it should. Alright. I think I pretty much got that all. And then there's this Velcro portion. Look at that. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Together. And I ain't scared. What do I got to lose? Seat's already kind of beat up anyway. Anyways, let's see if I can just tip it back like I had earlier. So it kind of, it's like a lip that goes around metal. So there's sharp pieces for sure here. Therefore, it's kind of nice that I had the gloves on earlier. But one of the downsides of having gloves on, you can't always feel the same. The sensation's a little different. You know what? Am I right, guys? Okay, well, that was a lot easier going back in than it was coming out. I think. Yeah. Okay. This would be a good opportunity to clean the upholstery if you had any kind of cleaning solutions. Of course, I am spent and I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna put it back together. Well, it's on. Is it on right? I would imagine so. Seems like it. Yeah. It's not very tight on this side, so folks, don't be worried. Everything seems plush and flush. Man, I could use a little bit of a clean up an aisle too over here. Some vacuuming would be nice. How about a couple blows? Alright guys, we're just wrapping up this job. Last thing we have left to do is put that plastic trim back in with that one screw and that one clip. And then this right here, just gonna hook that puppy in. Bam, and it clicks. So satisfying. And then this whole assembly, it's got its own little saddle. I'm gonna put it in that saddle. Sits in there nicely. And that's about it. We gotta put this puppy back in. Yeah. Then we got that one screw. Just bad at it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's just kind of like a long, weird thread. We are gently gonna lower this whole assembly back into place. Line it up and get our 4 screws back in. Let's go into service mode. And from here, we're gonna go into safety and restraints, seats. You see that? Oh! feels good to win one once in a while. Alright guys, to wrap up this video, this took about 2 hours. Replace the sensor from start to finish myself. Main tools are this T45 Torx bit with a regular ratchet add-on. Another star screwdriver, which I'll find out the name of and I'll put that in the description of the video. And you know, just strong hands and just willingness to get dirty. This happened at 54,000. I'm at 74,000 now, so it's not the end of the world. The car still does work, even with that sensor, you know, fried. I do think the overall experience is a lot more pleasant with the car functioning as it should. Now the car will know that I'm leaving. Won't have issues with the screen. Won't have issues with the rollaway going into park. Won't have issues with the drainage, the phantom drain that happens when the car thinks you're still sitting in it. Yeah. If you guys liked the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I'm sure something else is bound to break on this thing, and I'll probably have to fix it myself. But overall, so far, electronics-wise, this has been the only thing that really has gone bad. I did hear a lot of people having issues with the passenger restraint, which is a pretty similar job to this, with the exception of the actual sensor being this sort of a plastic looking baking tray that sits underneath the cushion padding of the passenger side. If mine ever goes bad, you best believe I'm going to be in there replacing it. But hope guys this helped, and have a good day. And don't look at the sun, at the solar eclipse thing.